Okay, so we're off a little later than I planned. It's 8:45, so actually it was good. Got a good sleep. Checked out, and that Hotel de Moxie was about the same price, around €100 for the night, so not too bad. So this morning, I have to drive. We're headed to Austria to it's me and anyone watching. So headed to Graz, Austria, to cross the Austrian border. It's not a big deal. The issue is driving in Austria. You need to have a pass on your windshield. So I think I found a gas station that sells this highway pass, and that's where I'm headed now. And that gas station is right by Salzburg, so just before crossing the border. Yeah, so here's a little bit of Munich for the last time on this trip. Right, so the scenery's changed a little bit. A little hilly. Snow. It's a little bit like home, really. It's like Canada. And, still heading south towards Salzburg, Austria, and the Austrian border. Another 45 minutes before I get to the gas station where I can pick up that pass for the Austrian highway, and I'll be filling up there too with some diesel. Okay, good morning. So success, I did get the pass that I have to stick on the windshield over here, apparently. So that was not expensive. I think it was 30 euros. Another interesting thing, water. So something I'm not used to in North America is in a plastic, or at least I've never seen it, in a plastic container, to get water that is actually, I don't know if you heard that, but it's sparkling water. It surprised me. I forgot that they do that, and hopefully this is natural water and it's not going to be fizzy. Not that that's a big deal, but anyway. So here's what we've done so far. So this is Salzburg, and just turn this on. And so I've driven from Munich down, and I'm just outside of Salzburg right now. Right. And what I'm going to do is I need to get to Graz. But on the way is a town that I've heard about, and you know what? I'm going to stop by to check it out. And it's right here. And it's by the lake. So let's, and it's an hour and a half, so I'll need to stop anyway. So it'll be perfect timing. The other thing that's interesting is, here's my coffee. It's in a to-go cup, which is great. But this American car doesn't have a cup holder. Like, I'm gonna put my coffee in there. Huh. Yeah. So I guess I really won't be driving with it. Okay, so interestingly, it took me off the highway, the GPS. So I made sure that the tolls are activated, like I'm not avoiding tolls, and that I don't know if that changed the route or not. Maybe it'll put me back on the highway, but this is kind of interesting. It doesn't seem to change my time, like my how quickly I'll get to Hallstatt, which is that small town. And the other thing I noticed on just as I turned onto this road was there was a hitchhiker, which I guess you know, we see hitchhikers too, but this individual did not look like they were a serial killer. And it was like a lady who was hitchhiking. So I don't know if that's, I guess, maybe a little bit more common in Europe. So there we go. So we were in Salzburg. We're now exiting Salzburg. And the interesting thing was, as soon as I crossed, the sun came out, which is great because I think, the further we can see, the nicer it will be, because I'm sure there are going to be some great views as we drive through Austria. And I didn't finish my coffee, so I did take it with me. Shift to get on the highway, and it's staying fairly stable now that I've consumed more than let's say 60% of the coffee. It's staying fairly stable in that flat area. I guess we'll see how windy the roads get. That might change things, but this is fun. There you go. We've got some mountain peaks. I think we can officially call them mountains and not hills. That is pretty cool. It's definitely an interesting drive. I'm glad I took this route. Even if the GPS threw me off for whatever reason, and I ended up on it's 158 is what this is. This is great. I prefer this. I don't like the time. Maybe there's a small difference, but it's not significant. Wow, look at this. There's a lake down there as well. What's also interesting is how, in North America, you'd have a yellow line, like a dotted yellow line, to designate which side of the road you're on. If you're not paying attention, you might think this is a one-way road if you're North American. But it's something to be mindful of when you're driving here. I guess this, I'm not sure why it's different. I'm actually a little surprised that, in a country, or in Europe in general, where you have rules where you need an amber turn signal, that you could have this white dotted line that is the same as you would have on a one-way street. But either way, well, I'll just keep to the right side and enjoy the views. Look at that. A lake surrounded by mountains. A little village. Church steeple. Really, the suspension really is lets the back end really move around. Yeah, awesome. A little gondola going by. You hear the church bells. They're kind of echoing off the mountains. I'm walking through the town looking for a restaurant. What are the odds I'll have something in the next couple of minutes? Everyone tends to look at the lake, but the view in the other direction is just as spectacular. Alright, heading out and to Graz. Not sure what I'll video next, but around every corner seems to be a postcard in every direction. Now, one thing I was thinking about was actually the infrastructure, like, you know, getting garbage collection, water, all that, you know, waste in these mountain towns. It must be something else. Now, you'd think there would be a faster way out, but maybe not. Look at this road. Grade. Huh. Well, glad I got a standard. Yeah, some of these passes, would two cars get by? Stopping. There's lots of room. And now there's a van right behind me because I'm going so slow. Alright, well, I'm going to off the video. If there's another segment after this, you know I didn't fall off the mountain. So I survived the mountain, and I am now going to look for the hotel. This is the regular part of Graz. They have a nice downtown, which I should have time to explore, so a little bit of a view into the town. Not everyone lives in the old downtown section. There are apartment buildings and other things, houses, townhouses, you know. Looks like it's starting to rain. 67 days. That's weird. Yeah, it's 6 degrees here, which is great. Except it means rain versus snow. I'll have to check the forecast for tonight. can see some apartment buildings to the right that I would think are typical. Interesting looking building on the left that we passed. So I've got 9 more minutes to get to the hotel, but I just thought I'd show you a little bit of the outskirts, because it's not, you know, everything, the entire city doesn't look like the historic downtown. So I wouldn't want you to get the wrong impression that every little town in Europe is this picturesque little postcard. Okay. Checking into the hotel in Graz. Let's see what we've got. Wrong hotel. Or room. There we go. All right. Got a closed door. And there we go. Quick look. Actually, very, very cool. Ah, you might be hearing the tram. There it is. Hopefully it's quiet when it goes by right here in front of me. And in here we have a really efficient bathroom. Nice and clean. That's all that matters. Okay, to unpack and go park the car. So in search of dinner. Actually have something special planned, something you don't see everywhere. And this is the ugliest thing in Graz. It's called a friendly alien. Ugh. There we go. Actual Sri Lankan restaurant. Let's see if it's open. And there's still a beef curry coming. So this is lentils, chicken, onions, rice, and then rice noodles, or string hoppers, as they're called locally. So that was a really good meal, very authentic. And I overate. Which is a sign that it was good.